tax, or the subscribers have to pay 5%.
So for those people who are not eligible for Comcast or don't have the...
No, that's why Comcast says, go, 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 let's do it, because Comcast wants to compete. And this is how they can compete, because no one else can offer public access TV except cable.
But I think Comcast is getting ready to go digital more, I think, so maybe that would be an option. Okay.
Don't know.
That's something I was going to mention, is I was noticing on MVTV's website. Now, the question is how long it would actually take to upload. But they have an archive of some of the actual shows that have been on public access television. So it's always a question of how quickly, from the time that it airs to the time that it actually physically goes up on the internet for access beyond.
Last meeting I was at, Jimmy Burnstead made a happy dollar donation on an announcement about the county commissioners having their meeting. And gave the date. Well, that would be an event that would be a perfect natural to view and watch. There are shut-ins. There are people that can't get there. There are people that are maybe not well. Maybe they should be part of this. And that's another way that this justifies being done. Another question? Oh, I have one back here. He's laughing right now. Another question?
What type of cost are we talking about? What is startup? How much would it cost?
The budget for MVTV started at half the 5%. It started at 2.5%. It startup for about 120 to 150. And it runs at 300,000 now, roughly, which is all of the 5%. But Comcast has increased so much that the coffers are now being full, as if they weren't. Well, let me ask you a hypothetical. I hate to say this, but what happens if there's no cable? What happens to that 5%?
Goes away a little bit.
Hello, goodbye. Anyway, and the other thing is, I made one more thing. One more thing is that the two franchise agreements that cable has, started with Liberty Cable, with the city and with the county, they're two separate agreements, are 35-year agreements. Okay? They both lapse in 2015, where the state then takes over. And it'll be a lot more difficult for us as a community to go in front on the steps of the state saying, you know, we really didn't want this back then, and can we get it now? Well, I don't know how many people have dealt with any state, especially when it comes to money. Okay? Your neighbors are more easier to convince than people up there in the state capital. I had a question here from the mayor.
I just want to make a statement. It's not a tax we charge. It is a franchise fee for them using our right-of-ways and easements to run their line. And it's the same thing with the county. They're paying us a fee to use our right-of-ways.
That's right. It's an easement fee. But it is it's a tax. It's a 5% inclusion on the bill of the subscriber. Okay. Yes.
I was just going to say that I live in the north side of the county, and my family's Pittsburgh Telephone Company. We have PAC TV that's been doing this for 8 years. So if you're looking at local content and how it could be done and looked at that, that's someone you can use as an example. It's very successful, and it's very good for the competitive levels.
In a few minutes I have left, the things that we would do is we've been asked to put together a proposal, and we shall do that. I want to get MVTV will be providing background on structure and how much it costs for the equipment, location, that kind of thing, the budget. To answer the question, it's probably would take about $150,000 for the first year of operation. Staff of 3, that would get us online on the 3 stations, the PEG stations. And we would have broadcast. We would have broadcast. And it's there. It's ready to go. The equipment is there. The stations are allocated. And by law, and this is the law that a lot of people don't hear, by law, any municipality and any county, by law, can request cable to do this. And cable cannot say no. It used to be where cable had to do it, but now it's an option. And the option is it can stay in the general fund, the easement fee can stay in the fund, or the county and the municipality can insist that cable provide it.
And they would lose the easement fee then.
They would lose part of it, but they would gain more subscribers, that's my point. So, hello, it's, you know, it's a win-win situation, guys, it's numbers. It's numbers. Yes?
Who organizes what comes on when, what shows are shown?
The program managers and directors, pretty much, the station managers pretty much do that. The program content by Supreme Court rule is that freedom of speech rules in this particular case. That anyone can pretty much say whatever they want, present whatever they want, providing that we provide guidelines. We will have a board, we have an ad hoc committee that will bump up, and other members will become board members of BCTV. The board members will include some of the ad hoc members if they decide to choose. The board, someone from the county, someone from the city, someone from the school system, and probably someone from the base too, because we'll be broadcasting over there if we ever get that far. In addition to Biden County and Pembroke. And by the way, the 300,000 is not 300,000 to the city. It's split proportion. There's 5,000 subscribers to Comcast in the county. About 3 are in Richmond Hill, 3,000. So 5% of the 3,000 is one figure. The other 2,000 is the county. So 5% of 2,000 is also part of it. So we would have to work with both the county, the city of Pembroke, and the city of Richmond. It is a little complicated, and I'm totally in it for the money, because I'm going to make millions and millions of dollars on it.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Thank you.